Was just running through this rig here and doing a little rebuild on it. We've run this thing a whole year on a set of packings. That's about average. So if you're running your rig and you're using it every day, you know, let's say you're putting on about 30 gallons or so a week, about a year is about average. So if you figure, you know, that's about what you should be getting. But anyway, we put some real cheap packings in here. We got them online. Hopefully they'll last. I don't know. We'll just see. We just thought, well, hey, why not try them for the heck of it? But I decided to make a real quick video on how what's going on with your rig, because let's say you're brand new, you don't know what you're doing yet, and you got a rental rig or you have a rig at home, you know, and something happens and you're frustrated and you just right away take it to the shop. Before you do that, you try these things here. So the first thing is if you turn it on and it doesn't do that, it doesn't build up pressure right away, like right now I got a little bit of air in the line. It shouldn't be just running like that, but if it doesn't build up to pressure and stop like that, and it just keeps running and running and running, there's usually one of two things that's happening. Either your suction ball and seat has a piece of crap in it or is bad. So if it just sits there and run, it's not picking up any paint, it's not building up any pressure. Yeah, we actually, our guns leaking just a little bit. Yeah, now it's not. You just tightened it, it was loose. So well, we got water in here too. So, but anyway, the first thing you want to do is check to see if your suction ball and seat is bad, or has crap in it. And the nice thing about a Titan rig is you have this little clip here. You can just grab this and, you know, and pull this down and then clean inside there with some water. You know, take your hose if you're near a hose, or take a bucket of water and, you know, splash water up in there and try and clean it out. And usually what I'll do is I'll take this hose off and I'll dunk this area in the water and try and run it and suction without the pickup hose on it to see if it helps to kind of pick it up. So that's your first step of diagnosis there, to make sure that it's not just your first ball and seat. The other thing is, inside your piston, inside here where you can't see it, there's a piston that has a ball and seat inside that. That ball and seat could have a little piece of crap inside of it or be bad. So, and most of the time they're not bad. Usually it just has crap in it, some dirt, some, you know, I've even seen like sand, something that got past your your inlet filter, which was pretty plugged. But we need to torch that one up, clean it up. Yeah, look at that. that's a whole year of not cleaning that bad boy. So if you got enough time in your hands to clean that every day, you know, you ain't working hard enough. You know, that's just the way that's the way I look at it. You just ain't, you're doing near what we're doing. So anyway, if this suction up here is if the ball and seat has a little bit of crap in there, sometimes you'll find like sometimes you'll have like a little bit of stucco in your water or something like that. I always use a clean bucket when you clean out your rig. Make sure it's not a stucco bucket, because you get a little bit of stucco rocks in there, and they'll just cause you trouble just for days, because they'll suck up in there, and then it'll work, and then it'll tap on here, and then it'll start working again, and you tap on it again, and it starts working. You know, if you're having that problem, it's probably because you got some stucco in your line or something like that. Make sure you take that pickup hose out and rinse it out really good. So typically those two things are your problem with that. And if you're having paint leaking out of here, the top of here, right? If there's paint leaking out of the top here, that's the time to change your packings. Otherwise, yeah, this is how the little clip comes off. You can pull this thing out here. You just rinse all that out of there, and you can actually see the ball. You can feel it with your finger. It's in there. I don't know if you can see it in the video. There's a ball and seat inside there. That usually is your biggest problem with most rigs. So those are a couple things to check if you have a problem with your rig, you know, and those are the basic problems. You know, if you have a problem with pressurization, fluctuations of pressure, and you know, that's typically your pressure control valve, and that stuff is, you know, pretty darn expensive. So typically when your pressure control valve goes out, you end up replacing the rig. So anyway, that's about it for the basic things. I just wanted to put a little quick video up in case you're you're trying to paint something and you're trying to use a rig and you never used one before, and you just don't know what to do if it's not picking up pressure. Another thing you can do too, real quick, I forgot to say, is if it's not picking up, sometimes I'll just hit it right here with something, a little hammer or wrench, not too hard, but just a little bit, maybe some, and then hit it right up here where those pistons are, and kind of knock whatever's loose in there. Kind of try and knock that little bit of junk that's in there. Here's the packings we just replaced right here. They were pretty shot. You see, Titan, genuine Titan from China. No, that ain't no Titan. We just got them for the fun of it to see if it would work.
Just give it a shot.
All right. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.